Hello, my name is Jasen Isom. I'm with Camp 41 Gym. The fullback for 4 years with the San Francisco 49ers, 1 year with the New Orleans Saints. Then I tore my Achilles my last year with the 49ers and started my own company training young athletes on Long Island, aspiring to take it to the next level. One of the athletes I work with, I started with as a freshman, was Jonathan Mason. He's a quarterback. At the time, he wasn't a quarterback, he was a lineman.
Once I realized that Jonathan was getting frustrated because they had made him a lineman just because he was big and tall, like his mother, and that was not what he really wanted. I started looking around for an opportunity for outside training, and as life is crazy, one day I was having a massage, and the massage therapist said, "Oh, you have a son interested in football? Well, I know somebody that might be very interested in working with him. He's an NFL pro, but he's on injured leave now because he's torn an Achilles tendon, and he might be willing to work with your son in the meantime."
I tortured him day after day for hours at a time to where his body would just be numb.
Pretty scared about Jasen at first, when I first met him, because he was this huge 6-foot guy, and I've never seen a guy that big before.
We couldn't walk the next day, and then I would call him up and say, "It's time to work out again." And put him through a vigorous workout with agility training, speed training, strength training, all at once, along with working out his quarterback skills, which he had none.
First got into football around 6th grade. I was first a running back, and then I became a lineman because I was one of the biggest kids on the team. And then my mom actually met Jasen, who's my trainer now, and he trained me to become a quarterback, and that's what I wanted to be.
Now, I don't know if many of you know, but to make turn an offensive lineman into a quarterback is a very difficult task. But as you can see, we did that. And I think he couldn't even throw the football 5-10 yards. The first 4 or 5 months that I worked with him, I was very concerned. But I kept the faith, he kept the faith, and he kept working at it. And it turned out to be an outstanding quarterback.
I wasn't the fastest guy, I didn't know how to throw the ball well. And then once Jasen came along, everything changed, and I became the player I wanted to be.
Mason is, I call him Mace. Mason is a quiet kid by nature, but when he steps on the field and it's game day and it's time to shine, he shows that character and he shows that leadership. He may not be the boisterous type, but when he shows it by his being first in line, running 100-yard sprints when we have the dead of heat this summer, when it's 120 degrees outside, he's out there running, and everybody else is hanging out, swimming in the pool. A lot of kids would just throw in the towel and say, "I'm not going to do this," or "I don't want to be a part of this type of organization," and just give up. But he didn't. He knew what he wanted from day one. With the help of myself, my father, and his family supporting him, he's able to achieve that.
Syracuse called me, I think probably in either late November or maybe the beginning of December, to tell me that Jonathan was on their recruiting list, and to ask to speak to him and to ask me some information about his personal statistics and his grades and his test scores.
I never thought I could play at Syracuse, and I was more focused on D1 AA schools, and then Syracuse came along, and that became my top choice.
Syracuse came out of the blue and contacted the family, Mr. and Mrs. Mason and Jonathan, and said that they were interested. They had seen him somewhere, and that was it.
It feels amazing. I can't wait to go there.